To throw is Stafford. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. They'll go with Akers here up the middle, and he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. They'll run on first down with Akers. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. A shotgun snap for Stafford. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Here's Stafford now on second down. And that is incomplete. Fair to say the secondary. Whichever side you're on hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Trey Hendrickson make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
You talk about a big kick under pressure in the fourth quarter. I mean, that wasn't like a 33-yarder. That was long distance.
Not only does it show the faith that they have in him, but also remember, if they'd missed that one, they're giving up the ball near midfield, so they had to be very confident that he was going to put that one through the post.
The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. And this could become a career-defining drive for some. Down 3, fourth quarter of the Super Bowl. This is where the legends are made in the National Football League as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Aaron Donald. My goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really, really turning in an incredible performance. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Burrow looking to pass. And now here is another interception. Troy Hill picks it. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Here we go. 180.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively. And second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Aaron Donald in there to get him again. That is sack number 6, one off the NFL record of 7. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. They'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. He's picked off at his own 46, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line. But with the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance.
And he is going to be run down. What a disaster there. A huge loss. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers. And the most way there to burn some clock. That was wild, and at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. 4th quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it, but you know every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Aaron Donald in there yet again. He has been a one-man wrecking crew. That is his 7th sack of the game. Time for a break. We're back to perhaps crown a champion after this. On 2nd down, here's Burrow. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
So, Brent, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Now Burrow. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Burrow. Another one into the hands of Jamal. Chase.
So they got the touchdown they needed to cut this to 2, but now they've got to get back to the huddle. No celebration time. Got to figure out what they're going to do on the 2-point conversion.
interception. Picked up by Jalen. Ramsey.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Now it's Stafford. Oh, now backing up, and he's out. Zone. The referee was right there to call it, and that is a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
There's a look at receiver Jamar Chase as the Bengals get set to go on offense. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him? Bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought. To throw, Burrow. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. Thought they were going to force a fourth down. Instead, P.I. gives them the first.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. So it's the Rams who are going to get the football first as we are back underway here in overtime. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, all right, partner, take a deep breath. The biggest of... Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48. Return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. First throw in overtime now for Burrow. Dumps it off to Mixon. Just a gain of a couple there. And it's second down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Now Burrow to throw on second down. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Leonard Floyd, his second sack of the night. The first down line at the 34 here on third down. Now Burrow. And that is incomplete. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The D brought the house. They called the blitz, and they get to the quarterback, overwhelming the O-line.
And I would love to know, and we'll find out later on, was that called before the play, or did they audible into it? Because defenses change plays as well as offenses. Sometimes they get the set they want and go right to the blitz.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Trey Hendrickson in there to get him again. That is sack number 6, one off the NFL record of 7. Stafford. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be a third and about 13. From the 50 at Stafford. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And he will at least be able to fall on it himself, but it was fourth down, and the possession changes. As they fail here on fourth down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 right at the 50. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And this one is incomplete.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case,
and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's third down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, third and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do.
Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how...
Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. And the Bengals grab... the Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field.
Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what.
And it's caught. Touchdown. They win the Super Bowl. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
Well, 60 minutes wasn't enough, partner. We needed overtime, but what a gutsy victory.
Brandon, to win one in overtime, I think it gives you a little extra bounce, a little extra juice around your facility for the next week. And for the team that got beat, oh, that's tough to recover from.